The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running.
Gigi Buffon, pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Tough to disagree with that. Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And from both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising a defence. What a communicator.
That's rather hopeful. Terrific effort, just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Now, can they get him away?
Such good technique.
Messi. And that's aimed into them. And a chance! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Messi. That's a cute ball. Hazard gets into a good position. And he's had it nicked away. Out to the right. He's picked his way through. Messi! A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Messi. Madrid are behind here despite their domination of possession. Ambitious ball here. Now it's Torres. Now it's Scholes. Fernando Torres. Nice looking ball. And he was quick to react. That's an imaginative pass. Ronaldinho. Cristiano Ronaldo. The ball has bounced loose now. Plays a sharp little ball here. Over to the left. No way through. Now it's Torres.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Iniesta. Look at Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, crossbar! And the first half is done. And it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Fernando Torres. Saliba gathers from the goal kick. And there's green grass ahead of him. And Messi! Really well taken goal. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
He's had a shot! No, he's missed it.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Substitution for Corinthians, number 20.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Messi. Coming on the field, number 4, Park Ji-sung. Number 24.
Can he get on the end of this?
Here's Ray.
Thinks about the shot.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be a throw-in. Corinthians appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time. But Romario! And that has fair fizzed.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner.
Looking for the run. That is a great pick out. Great chance! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Coming on
Madrid
the field
with the corner.
is
They're first.
number 5, João Pedro.
And it's going to be another corner. Madrid have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. And Messi! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. Madrid have their third corner. Chiellini with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot, and the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Corinthians find a position of real strength now. Threads one in, and he plays one through. Torres! No, not quite.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Substitution for Corinthians, number 13.
Corinthians making another change here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Pass is just off target. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Guardiola gets good distance on it. That's a throw. Mbappe. And it's Neymar. Guardiola kept his eye on it, and he's there. Guardiola gets it away.
6 added minutes has been indicated.
That has been cut short. Beckham tries to pass it through. Doué has it out wide and in space. Takes aim and crosses.
That's good defensive concentration.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Madrid cannot spin this any other way. They came up against opponents. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponents alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
And he's worked it through. Real chance! Cristiano Ronaldo! The glamour and the glory!
Well, we can only hope that this has set the tone for what's to come. Captain Majestic has stunned the whole arena.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So the game's first chance, surely! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
And now he has two. So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much...
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! That is a gem! An absolute gem! The maestro, the legend, and now the hat-trick hero. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be...
Big chance! Yes! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Number 7, Cristiano
He's got 4. That is remarkable.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Madrid are having a ball here.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Ibrahimovic really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
They're still trying to make a game of this. Irwin is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. That's a shade optimistic. Kimmich. Raul making good progress on the right-hand side. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Raul, looking for options for movement. Vieira. Ibrahimovic. Oh, what has happened here? It's out for a goal kick.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Filippo Inzaghi, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's through here. Ibrahimovic! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. There's the start of the second half. And that pass just didn't quite work. And he's quick to get it clear again. Oh, super! It's Inzaghi! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
That's a cute ball. No, that's been intercepted. He's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Filippo Inzaghi gets through on his chance for a shot! And he's straight offside. And he's been shifted off it. Nicely spread. Played back in. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
He's having a shot! Oh, taken with style! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! And that's rather hopeful! McAllister out to the right, and he was quick to react. Good take, and Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose now, and they want to... Oh, he's been caught napping! And it's Belletti, fired deep towards the back post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Ronaldinho. And this is Ronaldo.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Back into the middle. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Raul. Oh, important interception. Iniesta. Ronaldinho. Oh, they could be caught out here. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! He's scored! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So, time
18,
for changes on both sides,
Ronaldinho.
actually.
Number 22.
Things looking so easy,
Iniesta.
almost too easy here.
Number 21. Vieira.
That could spell trouble.
Number 3.
And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge
Coming
there.
on the field.
He knew what was coming.
14,
That's a yellow card.
Romario. Number 13, Mbappe. Number 30, Maradona. Number 5, Beckham. Number 17, Franz Beckenbauer. Substitutions taking place.
Oh, terrific save.
Messi will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
Now this could be a chance. Now there's a... And the finish! He has done it!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Nicely weighted ball. And there's green grass ahead of him. Plenty to aim at here. Decent chance!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Oh, that's fabulous. That is a brilliant interception. Cleared without complication. And no, that was never going to make it. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect to win. They will relish having... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. The pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro. Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
That's everything you want.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. He's a sharp little ball here, and that's been well dealt with. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Cruyff. Probing pass. Gabriel makes the interception. Vieira. And it's Iniesta. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Ronaldo! Superb! About as smooth as it gets. You just know there is no stopping that.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He can run onto that. Ronaldinho. And here's Messi. Tries to play it through. Forlan! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Rijkaard gathers from the goal kick. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's a goal kick. That is ended up in no man's land. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. Oh, he's been caught napping. That has not gone well. Messi. And they can counter here. Chips it through. And this is Ronaldo. And that has sent him sprawling. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And this could turn out to be one big kick of the ball. So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Ah, good steal, he just read it. Ronaldinho. Iniesta. Vieira, a true great in every sense of the word. Back into the middle.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Ronaldinho! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. So we're straight... He's tried one! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw! The second half sparked straight into life! What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time...
Oh, what has happened here? Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape.
Real chance! No mistake! There is just no stopping him! He has made the stage his own! The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Substitution.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Madrid take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Now this could be a chance. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, that looks a good ball through. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. He's found a way through. Goes for a shot! It's in! Back to within one! Interesting! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, Messi.
Barcelona can
Number
now
7,
introduce the first of their
Diego
substitutes.
Number 15.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different...
It's Neymar! And that would have been some goal.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
Number 11, Thomas Rashitsky. Number 22, Yamal.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Robertson. Robertson going full tilt down the left. And he's there to clear it. And he's in on goal! Rosicki! Should have equalised.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment.
And we have our very first corner. Rosicki with the short one. And he's heaved it away. Done delicately. Yamal! And that could come back to haunt them.
Lamine Yamal is clearly gutted about that one, but he needs to shake it off and go again.
And he was quick to react. Mbappe. Yamal. Aimed beyond the defence. Aimed in towards the centre. Caught offside that time.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Raul. And this is Rosicki. Closing in on goal.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Indicated.
Well, that looks a cracking ball. Pinches it off him. Dunk is always looking to break lines. Out of play for a throw. Now it's Bebeto. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that.
Match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So we're up and running.
Javier Zanetti will be having a very busy game for sure, Peter. He'll be raiding the flanks all game long, if he's allowed to, of course. But if he starts beating people and getting balls into the box consistently, I can only see one winner here.
And he does it with such an unassuming demeanour. He makes the ordinary look beautiful, doesn't he? Whistle's gone, that's foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Madrid are now forced to play the bulk of the game a man short.
It looked avoidable and unnecessary, but it makes you think that he was trying to intimidate.
Iniesta. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that looks a decent ball. Now it's Haaland. Iniesta.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he's certainly onside here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And the shot! Goal! Arsenal! Arsenal take the lead. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down, deserve goal.
And here's Haaland, and he's found the way past. Well timed, excellent interception. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's a very shot, surely! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. A probing pass. And he's on a charge. Looking for options for movement. Haaland is flagged offside. Nicely shaped ball. Played out towards the right wing. De Ligt did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's De Bruyne. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. Well, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's De Bruyne. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira plays a sharp little ball here. Good read, needed to be. And he shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Messi herring after the ball here. Good-looking ball. De Ligt kept his eye on it, and he's there. And that'll be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, there's no doubting that the situation is quite bleak when you're not only losing, but a man down as well. And while the break is most welcome in giving the opportunity for the players to...
Oh, he's been caught napping! And he's lost his... He's having a hit! Oh, it's come off the upright! And he thumps it clear. Well, they've got it back. Ah, he's given it away! Tries to pass it through. He's had a shot! They've done it! And this is getting better and better. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
And here's Messi. Time and again they are repelled. That has ended up in no man's land. And it's Vieira. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vieira. Ronaldinho. Iniesta. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Well seen, saw that coming. threads one in. Haaland in acres of space out wide. Messi. Ambitious ball here. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Haaland! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are pulling clear here. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Yeah, and I think it always looks a bit more dramatic when the frame of the goal plays its part.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. 3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. No. Good effort from distance. And the keeper threw out a limb.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's found a way past. And it's McAllister. Now who's going to be first to this? He's tried one! Just wouldn't stay down for him.
A message to the wise, it's probably better to try and get him behind that defence than try that over and over.
Has a look and plays it forward.
Arsenal have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Tries to play it through. Now it's Olise. He is through here. Roberto Carlos did well to emerge with the ball.
Added minutes
That's
has
a
been
contest to
indicated.
keep an eye on.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, that's beautifully weighted.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And with that, the final whistle. Madrid have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
I'd say Petr Cech. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Ronaldinho. Fernando Torres. He is through here! Torres tries making a foray down the right. Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. Neymar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. It's a mighty effort! No, not the best of headers. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. No goals as yet. Amrabat. He's got away. Well timed, excellent interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Neymar. Iniesta, the man we've all come to watch. Hazard. Costa Curta. That is a great pick out. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Neymar, can he get it through? Marquinhos, looking to play him in. Torres is in a really good position out wide. Gabriel, and they can counter here. And he's away, it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Over to the left, cross to the back post. Well read, and the danger is averted. No, that's been intercepted. And this is Cristiano Ronaldo! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Madrid have their second corner now. Chelsea have the chance to go the other way. Oh, what has happened here? Looking for options for movement. So nearly the perfect ball. Torres showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Vinicius Junior.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Rudiger. Marquinhos. Oh, tonight. And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, at least the defence can look back on a job pretty well done so far, Peter. I think they've squeezed the play quite well and they've been relentless in their pressing. So the energy levels have looked good.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
That gets things going for the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Oh, he's found support out wide. Rudiger deals with that comfortably. Can he get on the end of this? Belletti. Tries to pass it through, and he welcomes it in. And this is Cruyff. Shapes to shoot! They've scored!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react.
Great chance! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Chelsea are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The man
Shot a goal! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are cruising away. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So, time for changes
Number
on both
18,
sides, actually.
Ronaldinho.
A case now
Number
of complete
21,
control.
Vieira.
To be expected, Peter.
Number
They've gone and
22,
stepped it up. Something they've been
Iniesta.
threatening to do
Coming on
and
the
will
field,
continue to do by the looks of it.
Number 14,
Oh, that's
Romario.
fabulous.
Number 13, Mbappe.
Beckham defending
Number
his corner
5,
stubbornly.
Beckham.
Stood up very well to his man.
Number 30, Maradona. Substitution in
This
progress.
ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just...
It's Basho! And he hits the net! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
There's the header! Goal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Madrid playing for pride here, the match surely beyond them. And he's gone looking for safety. Rodri. Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's going for goal!
Minutes has been indicated.
And for sure, that was not one of his best. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple.
Oh, really well played.
Decent chance! Just wouldn't stay down for him. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Nicely weighted ball. That's the keeper's ball. Cruyff. And that is that. Madrid suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough,